And we are live. Welcome to a special edition of the Dad Bod Podcast.
Good evening, everybody.
It's our first special edition.
Special edition.
Special edition. Let's see if it's showing up live here. I'm not sure. So, what are we talking about tonight? And it is live. That is very exciting.
This is a very exciting episode.
Yeah, the background's a little goofy tonight because there's a lot of stuff kind of blocking the whole green screen. But what's so exciting about tonight? We seem to have a display case in front of us here.
Well, so apparently somebody thought they were going to be funny.
Okay.
And call us out on social media.
I do have to say it was pretty funny.
It was actually pretty funny.
Yeah,
well played.
Yep.
But we don't take get off your ass segments lightly around here.
Well, you don't.
I don't. So when
I'm not the one receiving the credit card bill for this.
When you send me a hey, we got Oberon, better get it before all the owners do. It won't be here by
well, no, hold on.
holiday weekend.
You're not saying it right. So we were called out first that there was an accusation made.
Yeah, accusation made. You're right.
That ownership had drank all the Oberon. Now, that accusation only came because we had a discussion with ownership, who may have made a joke that he drank all the Oberon. Funny joke, hilarious. I would assume he didn't. That's a lot of goddamn Oberon to drink. I got to work tomorrow.
Who's laughing now?
And funny has it, then they call us out.
Yeah.
An anonymous accusation. So it could not be about us.
Well, I hope it was because
I'm assuming it was.
yeah, I played the ultimate card here.
So what'd you do, Ben?
Well, B&H decided to put a little display out of Oberon.
Yep.
They went all out and bought 4 big cases of it.
Okay. For $9.99. It's $9.99.
No. We don't talk about
we don't
how
have to talk about the cost.
Lens, if you're watching right now, I love you.
She's not.
No,
She's asleep.
Thank God.
Yeah,
But
she goes to bed early these days.
Yeah. So I went and bought it all.
That is awesome.
The whole display.
I'll pay you some money someday.
Don't call me out.
Don't
call Dad Bod Podcast out.
No, because what happens is Ben King gets off his ass and shows up at a grocery store and buys every case they had for absolutely no reason at all.
And to be honest, this was the first Oberon beer that I've ever had.
And
it's delicious.
Cheers.
Cheers
you gotta bring it around front because
there we
we're kind of blocked by the ridiculousness near us. Huh.
It's actually really good. I'm glad that I bought 4 cases of it.
Yeah, since our executive producer's not here, I wonder if we have... I don't think we have any comments yet because nobody really gives a fuck what the hell just happened.
I think we're the only 2 that are getting a good kick and good laugh out of this. But
and I will say... Hold on, it is playing. The Oberon is having a gigantic effect on the green screen.
It is.
However, it's hilarious.
It is a beautiful
So how do you
case.
Return this now?
I don't know. I wonder what their return policy is. I've got my receipt. It's unopened.
It is unopened. And it's glass.
But I'm not carrying that shit all the way back up the steps.
No, but we do have to get it to the fridge.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, this is what happens when you call out the Dad Bod Podcast. We do have one viewer. Viewer, please announce yourself so we know who you are.
I hope it's JB.
Well, yeah, it doesn't tell me yet. That would be awesome if it was JB. Because I did vacuum out the basement this evening. I dusted everything.
You did that all for him?
Well, I mean, if that type of important individual ever stopped by, you got to keep it classy.
Look, first off, he stood us up once before.
Well, that does happen. He's a big deal.
Yeah, I guess.
And the amazing B&H Market, which is now going to work on gooey butter cake, which is a phenomenal thing to eat. Now that the Oberon solution has come aboard.
Yeah, hey, you're out of Oberon, so you might as well start making some gooey butter cake.
Why not?
I'm not buying all the gooey butter cake, though.
Now, you did say, though, they do have ovens.
They do have ovens.
Last week.
Get to cooking.
Yeah.
You said you've got a recipe. Maybe they'll let us come in there and cook some gooey butter cake.
I gotta tell you, I would wear the whole outfit. The chef hat, the apron. I would wear the beard thing so I don't get beard paraphernalia into the gooey butter cake. And it would be the best gooey butter cake you've ever had.
I bet it would be.
It would be. It'd be awesome. I would love every second of it.
You know, maybe Tom Kent over at Tilted Skillet can hook us up with some chef coats and hats and
that'd be great.
Aprons and
his wife did message me yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. That
Tracy Smith did troll their page also.
I'm really interested to hear what was said there.
I can't wait for Tracy Smith to pop up here. Maybe I should share it to the Pacmo news site, and then Tracy might show up. So here, hold on.
Yeah, share it, and then
let's see.
And then tell her we're going to drink all 4 cases of these beautiful Oberon beers here.
And get in the car.
Yeah.
Hold on. Live now. Let's see. Now, I can't wait for this to take place. I'm pretty excited about it. PacmoNews.com/events in case you want to know any local events within the greater Pacific area.
We're reaching out to a lot more people lately.
We are.
So that's actually Pacific, Missouri.
Yes, Pacific, Missouri.
Because I've noticed we have a lot of viewers outside of this area now.
We do. Actually, we are the #1 podcast in Kenya.
That's
in case you didn't know.
Are we the #1 podcast in Alaska too?
No, not Alaska. Here, hold on. I can check.
What was that? I can't remember what that one was.
Let me go to Buzzsprout, which is where we host all of our stuff. Stats, locations, Sweden, Kenya. It goes U.S., Sweden, Kenya. That's pretty awesome. And then in top cities, it's STL, Pasco, Washington, Tupelo, Mississippi, Baldwin, what?
Tupelo, Mississippi.
Are you going to correct me this entire podcast?
Just one time.
Okay. Baldwin, Missouri, Mountain View, California, Chesterfield, Missouri, West Bloomfield, Michigan. My brother was there when he listened to a couple episodes.
Oh, okay.
Pacmo.
Beautiful. It's amazing that our hometown is that far down the list.
It is. That's pretty. But that's the audio version.
That is the audio version.
Yep. Columbus, Ohio, and Midlothian, Virginia. Actually, that's the last 5 episodes. Hold on.
We were over 1,400 viewers so far in the past 3 days.
Australia and the UK has been added.
Nice.
Yeah. That's awesome.
We're worldwide. We're no longer nationwide. We're worldwide.
We're not like Pitbull.
No.
We're not Mr. Worldwide.
No. Not
I just
yet.
want to make that clear.
Not yet. Pitbull, we're coming for you.
We're not Pitbull. I just want to make sure people understand that.
You know what? I do want to applaud us. I want to give us a pat on the back.
I like that. I like where this is headed already.
You know, over 1,400 views in 3 days.
Okay. Not that we're bragging
about ourselves or anything.
Nope. And we don't have any viewers right now.
Nope. They tuned out.
They did. It's probably the giant stack of beer.
Well, I don't know why that would be off-putting.
The
viewers are probably on their way here to drink some of this.
Yes. I just commented, hello.
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes.
I don't think people tune in to hear us sing. I can tell you that.
They tune in to see me vape.
Or drink moonshine, because I was watching that little snippet video that Amanda posted of the moonshine, and yeah, I can say that your facial expressions were even better on camera than it was in person.
That was, well, I shouldn't say, I use the word disgusting a little too often. It just wasn't my cup of tea.
It wasn't Bud Light.
It was not, although I do like good case of Oberon.
Good thing. We might have 1 or 2 to drink.
We might have some to drink. We should just continue to have this on the podcast until it goes down to nothing.
I wonder how many podcasts we can make it through.
Well, we are going to do a special episode Saturday night instead of Sunday.
That's right.
And I don't have to get up on Sunday.
I don't have to get up till like 11-ish.
And if we get me a piss bag, I could make it through the whole podcast just piling through these things. How are we going to chill all of it, though? Because my fridge isn't big enough.
No. We might need to get a bucket of ice.
We might have to buy another fridge.
I've got a big cooler. Like a 160 quart cooler. Like one of those big, long ones.
Okay. Do you think that B&H would let us store it in their cooler temporarily and pick it up chilled?
That's a good question. Hey, JB, can you guys stop by, pick all this beer up, take it to your cooler, and chill it for us?
In the Bigfoot.
In the Bigfoot? Yeah. Drive through your subdivision in Bigfoot. That would be amazing.
Awesome.
I hate your subdivision as it is. That'd be great. You could just roll through some houses.
We do have one viewer. No, we don't. Sorry, that was a lie.
They're in, they're out. They're in, they're out.
They're in, they're out. I wonder if our friend Tracy has had any comments yet. Let's see. I did share it to the Pacmo News site. On Facebook, Pacmo News. There are no comments yet, and we've reached one person. That is amazing.
So I sent B&H a picture of the empty display case on their comment to us,
okay.
And they responded back with a, seriously? What street corner are you reselling?
We're not reselling, man.
Not reselling.
Who sent that?
Not reselling.
Drinking. We would never do that. That would be shitty to the local commerce of the community.
To Dad Bod.
I do have to say every single tax dollar of this Oberon went to the city of Pacific, Missouri, including the additional 1 cent tax that exists in the Sid district.
You had to throw that in there, didn't you? I did. It. Nice plug.
James Haggard, Nick Villa, thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to have some Oberon,
come on down.
James, I know you live pretty far away, about 9 hours. However, Nick, you only live about 35 minutes away. You could drop by and have some. Nick, I'm not smoking. I'm vaping with a Juul vape. Dave Chappelle does it, so it has to be healthy. I got to tell you, the only reason I'm smoking this is because, for some reason, I'm not allowed to chain smoke in my own basement during the podcast.
I don't know why.
I got to tell you, though, it'd probably stink the house up real bad. And if we had kids, that would be a huge problem. So the Juul vape is a great alternative. This is the menthol version. And Amanda called me a woman the other day for smoking it.
She did. Well, she's not here right now, so which is probably a good thing because she'd probably start yelling at us.
Thank God your wife's not here.
That ain't no shit. I hope she doesn't tune in. She doesn't even know I'm here.
Where does she think you are?
Well, I told her I had to run to B&H real quick. She had no idea why.
That's all right. I mean, whatever. She'll never watch this. She doesn't have Facebook, does she?
Not if I make it home in time to delete that app.
Is she friends with the Dead Pod podcast on Facebook?
Everybody should be. I'm pretty sure she is.
Okay. We're up to 110 followers, by the way. Is Lindsay one of those?
Probably.
So she did get a notification.
That we went live?
That we did go live.
That's awesome.
I do have a couch for you.
Appreciate that.
I don't want you to sleep in one of the bedrooms that has cameras in it. That would be... Normal? I don't want to see what happens.
Yeah, you do.
No, that's inappropriate.
Because our show is so appropriate.
Our show is appropriate. This
is really good.
We have no viewers, by the way.
I just got asked if we cleaned out the entire...
Who asked that?
Joe.
Really? Did he Facebook message you?
Yeah.
Oh, is he angry?
He said, "Did you seriously clean us out?" To which I said, "Check us out right now on Facebook."
I don't want Joe Bossy to be mad at me.
Well, why would he be mad?
Because now nobody else can go buy it.
Well, then he should get more in. I'll sell it back to him at a discount.
By the way, that'd be great. Are we all meeting tomorrow? Even though I work, I might be able to jet out a little early.
Oh, no, I can't tomorrow.
Oh. Well, maybe I could meet Joe in the sandwich for a few drinks.
The sandwich?
I'm not going to say who that is.
No, don't.
That's a nickname.
That is a nickname.
Yes, I would love to do that. Adam, he's a great person, right?
Adam is a great person. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll have to message Joe and see if they're taking reservations for tomorrow. That'd be amazing. And I'll bring a case of Bell's.
I almost just left 1 6-pack for him, and sent him a message say, "You better hurry. It's going fast."
I would have. That would have been hilarious. That would have been great. So what's going on, Ben? We're not just doing this. There's other things going on this week.
Yeah. So
holy shit! And I wasn't invited. Thanks for purchasing all the Oberon. Joe did make it to Facebook. What's going on, Joe?
Hey, Joe. How are you?
Man.
You're always invited.
So when you review sales for the day, they might be up.
Yeah. Your cashier was a little perplexed.
At what?
Well, she thought that she made a mistake when she rang this out. I was kind of hoping she made a mistake.
She did not.
She did not.
Luckily, Lindsay is asleep, hopefully.
I hope.
Yeah.
Joe,
he said, because I needed that.
Well,
I got to say, this is probably going to be a problem.
Nah.
No?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Oh. I think it's going to be a problem. I think Joe might be kind of irritated.
Joe, are you mad at us?
Yeah, are you mad, bro? I think he is. I got to say, this might be a little concerning to people that aren't a part of our 2-person circle at the moment.
Well,
he needed that for people to come into the store.
Really?
I mean, I would assume.
I'll sell it back to him.
No, that'd be bad.
Double the price?
Yeah, I think we lost a friend.
Did we?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I have a feeling this went overboard.
Well, let me ask you this.
Well, I have to say a couple
you're
things.
In retail.
First off, Joe, I had nothing to do with this.
He did not.
This was all
This
Ben
was
King.
me. 100%
So
me.
don't hate me.
So you're in retail.
I am in retail.
You have a product.
I am more than in retail. I bleed retail.
You bleed retail. So you have a product. A hot selling commodity.
Sure.
We'll call it a air fryer.
Sure.
You get
I'd probably put a limit on it.
a limited stock in. Do you put a limit on it, or do you just say, "Hey,
Probably,
if somebody wants to come in and buy it
get
all"?
more people to come in, because now advertised on the Facebook is that something that was supposed to draw customers doesn't exist anymore, and that's probably concerning to the business.
I should have left a 6-pack.
Wait, looks like I'm back on whiskey for Labor Day. I'm happy. This is hilarious. I'm really disappointed that I need Joe to carry Jewel refills.
No, dear
That's
God.
next.
No,
So
you're getting your gooey butter cake.
Well, probably not anymore.
He said he's happy. So,
Well, it was a lost leader. Okay,
there you
so
go.
you cleaned it out,
Cleaned it out.
and people will still show up.
I just helped him out.
I gotta say, we gotta have Joe on the podcast one of these days.
I opened up space for him to put something else out there that might be a seller.
I wonder what that would be.
Bud Light.
Well,
Hey, while we have you, Joe, do you have any good beer specials that are running this weekend that we can plug for you real quick? Not that we're a huge deal right now. We're kind of
I would say not Oberon.
not other than Oberon.
He needed that. He said, though. I feel bad now.
Well, he can. I'll take him a 6-pack.
What you should do is just give it back so he can resell it, and then he'll get double the money.
I sent him a message asking him if I get a case discount, and he didn't respond. So this is actually his fault. In some twisted way.
I gotta say, I'm pretty excited to see my picture on the door that says you're not allowed in here.
Do not let this guy in.
Yeah, and Debbie's gonna hate me now, who used to love me as an alderman and as a person.
I love Debbie.
She's phenomenal.
She's a great cashier.
What's her last name again?
Kelling.
Kelling, because I have trouble with that for some weird reason. Yeah. They live right at Lamar, and
Well, I'm pretty sure she probably doesn't want you broadcasting where they live. But yeah, they live.
Well, they live right around in that area.
Yeah.
There's a lot of houses there.
Right.
Yes.
No.
I got to go to work tomorrow. I can't go Why can't you go hungover, Nick? Going hungover to work is like getting paid to be hungover.
Yeah. That's like a bonus, right?
I would think so. Why call in when you're hungover?
If Nick shows up, that's 4 cases between 3 guys. I don't think you're going to be hungover, Nick. I think you'll probably still be drunk.
Yes. Nick just said that this e-cigarette made by Juul, who I'm trying to get as a sponsor on the podcast, by the way, that it's going to blow my face off and I will look like Terminator. Or if you have seen Breaking Bad, I might look like Gus Fring when he had his face blown off by the old man in the wheelchair. Did you watch Breaking Bad?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, good. Just
Who didn't watch Breaking Bad?
A lot of goddamn people, unfortunately. Brett Rossomano didn't watch it.
Well, that's why we're not friends.
Does it smell like shit down here?
I don't know.
Ace, you
got your dog is right up in your face. Right up in your Ace, go.
So what else are we going to talk about this evening?
So, what are your plans this weekend?
Well, we have a lot of things going on. So I work tomorrow
And
for a given amount of time.
That's only Thursday.
It is Thursday. So Friday I'm off, and Amanda is painting a dresser that... Sarah Wangler, what's going on?
What up, Sarah?
Amanda's painting a dresser, and I have a website I was supposed to build 3 months ago.
Yeah.
That I need to finally build.
You probably should do that.
Yeah, I should probably do that for the Pacific Partnership, so I'll take care of that. We work Saturday, and then Saturday night we'll figure that out. We're going to do the Dad Bod podcast Saturday night, which is awesome.
Yes. Tune in.
Yeah, tune in live. And then Saturday or Sunday, we're off. So I'm assuming that we're going to figure out how to not be hungover anymore. But...
You know how you cure a hangover?
Drink more.
Drink more.
But we are doing respite care for 4 children on Sunday.
Oh, well then don't drink.
So we can't do that, unfortunately. No. And that's fine. So we're going to have a good time with those kids. It's going to be great. And then Monday, what do we have Monday?
Oh, Point Fest. Way Back Point Fest.
Where's that at?
Where is that?
I have no idea.
I don't either.
And then Tuesday, I have a 6 a.m. flight.
Oh, that's great.
I have to be on an aeroplane at 6 a.m.
Well planned out.
I actually, for a minute, thought that I'd scheduled it for Monday night.
That would have sucked.
Yeah, Amanda would have been real mad.
Yeah, she would have.
Yeah, she'd have been real pissed off.
Is that at the, what is that, the Hollywood Amphitheater now?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that might be where that's at.
I would assume. By the way, I did fix the intro, so let's do the intro really quick.
Yeah.
Hold up.
I hope my
And we are back.
I hope my dancing was not on that.
No, your dancing wasn't because the camera wasn't there.
Oh, that's
However, I'm 99% sure we had no audio besides that.
If we did, let us know.
I spent a lot of time down here this evening
Clearly.
making sure that worked.
You know, you could throw the Christmas background up that you had earlier.
Let's see if we can...
Maybe that might chill our beer a little bit.
Let's see. Can I do that?
I don't know. Don't mess it up.
Well, Ben, I mean, come on now.
Come on now.
Let's see. That one, that, and then if we do this...
It's like a winter wonderland.
Right. And then if we do multi-view, and then we do this to snow...
So what am I doing this weekend? Glad you asked.
Ben, what do you... Look, we have snow now.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And we didn't even blow anything up.
Everything's still working.
I am learning to be an amateur broadcaster during the broadcast.
It only took us 13 weeks for you not to, for us to actually have a good,
okay, that would
stream.
be 12. We're not at 13 yet.
Not yet. We're getting there.
By the way, should we wear the horse and giraffe masks for the next episode? Because it's 13? Or should we have a different background that's like scary?
We should.
Yeah.
Should we wear like the Mike Myers masks?
Saturday we can cut her grass. Joe Bossy wants Oberon. Joe, you can drive to Pacific, Missouri, and you can have an Oberon because we have a couple left over.
We might have 1 or 2 to spare.
Sarah wants us to cut her grass on Saturday. Why can't she cut her own goddamn grass?
What do we look like?
Yeah. Bitches.
I don't even cut my own grass.
No.
What the fuck would make you think I'd want
Right.
to cut yours?
I mean, you pay sexy high school gentlemen on the football team
No.
to cut your grass.
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's what I saw on Facebook a few months ago.
Oh, that was the...
I'm watching the football team clean my yard out. That was a little weird.
Well, the fact that you called him sexy was a little weird.
I'm only quoting what you said.
There was no quotation marks. There was no air quotes.
Sarah, how much are you going to pay me to cut your grass?
He'll do it topless.
Because okay, I will do that. And then on top of it, I'll only charge you $200.
Well, that ain't bad. That'll almost pay for the beer I bought tonight.
Right. You know why it's $200? Because I'm topless. I'm not a cheap date.
I get it.
Yeah, and Sarah, I would assume, is a single lady. And I don't
know.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure right now.
However, I'm married.
Yeah.
And if I'm cutting her grass topless, I don't need her running out there and like being, oh, you're sexy as shit.
Trying to dab the sweat beads off
Right.
of you.
I don't want her touching my pepperoni nipples. That would be inappropriate.
Maybe you should wear a Taco Shark shirt.
That's a good idea. Although my shoulders are extremely pale, so that might not work out.
Might not.
Yeah.
We don't want you to burn.
Oh, Sarah asked where our beer mugs are. They're
right
on
over
the
there.
other end of the studio on the west side. Well, that would be the south side of the studio
Yeah.
if we really map it out properly. Because that way is 44.
There's snow. I mean, what do you want?
There's a lot of snow right now. What about the cosmic background? Let's see.
The galaxy. That was pretty neat.
Did you like my discussion about the Will Ferrell?
No, I missed that.
Have you ever seen the
tuned out for a little
Will
bit.
Ferrell episode impersonating Harry Carey?
Hi, everybody. Yeah.
It's amazing. It's one of the best things ever, really.
I feel like we're way out there now.
Now we are in a galaxy far,
You know what,
far
though?
away.
That background makes that Oberon really look good.
It makes it stand out.
Tower o Oberon.
This used to be sitting inside of a local market.
It did. All of it.
What are his kids' names again?
B&H.
Yeah. No, I know B&H, but do you remember the names?
Ooh. No.
Oh. It's twin. He has twins, right?
Twins. Yeah. 3-year-olds.
Twin girls?
No, one boy, one girl.
Oh. So they're fraternal?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's a big deal.
I hope. I might have just told total lies. I have no idea.
Possible.
It is.
It
If
is.
he was here right now drinking Oberon with us, he would be able to speak to it.
He could just drive over here. He has a car.
He does.
He has a purple
Kids
Suburban.
are probably in bed.
Or no, it's a purple Tahoe.
Is it a Tahoe?
Well, one of those, but it's purple, remember?
Yeah. It is purple.
Yeah, that's...
Deep purple.
It is.
It's almost as purple as my daughter's room.
Close.
Yeah.
Deep Purple was a Prince song, I think.
It was.
It was. We have 3
No,
viewers.
was it Purple Rain?
Purple Rain.
No.
No?
No.
Huh. Let's get crazy. Let's get nuts.
Jesus.
This Dad Bod podcast is fucking terrible. I can't wait to put the audio version out on it. See if people actually listen to it. or
I
not.
hope they do.
Did you know today that they... Oh, I thought somebody commented. They're going to announce soon the new iPhones.
Yeah.
That is very exciting.
I saw you talking about that earlier today.
I did. Actually, that was like an hour ago. And then on top of it, the Farmer's Almanac, because we had snow in the background.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Where'd it go?
Oh, here. The Farmer's Almanac says we're going to get a shit ton of snow this year.
I hope we do, actually. I like snow. I'm a snow... And you know what's nice, too, is you can put your beer out in little snow mounds and keep it cold.
Do you think we could do a Dad Bod podcast from the snow?
We could. Should we sit out in the snow in Taco Shark shirts?
I would think that we should sit out in the snow with no pants and wife beaters on.
I think I could get drunk enough for that.
Yeah.
Especially if we drink that moonshine.
I was just going to say, you got a lot of goddamn moonshine that we
I
could
do.
really fire up for that. It would be amazing.
And we may or may not have some Oberon left over as well.
Maybe. It is possible. And now I'm out, and I wish I had brought down, like, a bunch.
4 instead of 2? That probably would have been a good idea. What time's Amanda get home? Maybe she can stroll on down with some.
About an hour.
Don't think that's gonna happen.
Have we? Can the dogs do that yet?
They're your dogs. Did you train them to do that yet?
No.
They're-
And the video is really.
Probably in bed. No, it's a purple top.
Well, they're way behind.
The audio is good. The video. Basie Teen needs to get off their ass
Yes, they do.
and dig just me. I don't give a fuck about anybody else.
Dig fiber.
I need fiber. I don't care if you have to go under 44, under the truck stop. Whatever it is, I need
How
it.
hard can that be? He's got to go under McLaren's field? Or is he going to go...
No, he's going to
Around.
run along Thornton. Then he's going to cut across to the villas. And then he's going to come to our entrance and
So
run
the
it
villas are going to get fiber before
first.
you do?
Those motherfuckers.
How do you feel about that?
Joe Bossy. Oh, Black Cherry. My apologies for your purple Tahoe. That is Black Cherry.
Yeah, sure it is.
Although he did say that it looks different in different lights. So that's more manly, I guess.
Oh,
Okay, I'm going to leave for a second.
poor
to get more
guy.
beer.
Keep telling yourself that.
So you have some discussions with here's the
Here,
comments.
Let me see the comments here. I'll hang out by myself for a little bit.
I'm going to grab more beers.
Talk to some people. Anybody out there?
You're doing terrible.
All of 4 hours. Oh! Bodie and Hadley, identical twins, have to be the same gender. Yeah. That's what we said, right? Girl and a boy? Talk to me, Joe. Girl and a boy, right? That's where B&H gets their name, though, if anybody out there is watching and wants to know. I thought he was going to get us beers, but I think he's peeing. This has happened before on this episode, on this podcast. He just leaves me out here in the middle of nowhere with a giant stack of warm beer. Hey, next time you buy a ton of Oberon, put that shit in the cooler for us. I'd have almost not paid double for that if you'd have chilled it first. Oh, that's a lot of beer. Who else is watching out there? We got Joe, we got Sarah, Tina Rice is watching, Dawn Michelle is watching. That's great. Nobody's commenting. Everybody's watching.
How's it going, Ben?
It's great. Nobody's talking to me.
Are you talking to anybody?
I don't think so. Well, I talked to Joe. Joe gave us the names of the twins.
Oh, what are the names of the twins?
Bodie and Hadley.
Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a beautiful thing.
And you said there's 3.
Yep.
So that's
Same-
pretty awesome.
Same age as my daughter.
That's pretty cool. Maybe they could hang out someday.
I told him he's always invited. Always welcome to drop him off. They can hang out.
All 4 hours. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Dawn Michelle's watching.
I said hi to her.
Dawn loves Mr. Yummy.
Don't get into that. Don't do that.
Mr. Yummy. I'm
No.
surprised he hasn't stopped by.
You know what I'm upset about is Dawn has never delivered
Nacho fries?
nacho fries.
That is disappointing. Nacho fries are pretty awesome.
They are.
They are super delicious.
Maybe she can answer this question. Are we going to get the other flavors, like the ghost pepper? Is it ghost pepper?
I saw that on a commercial.
Yeah. I mean, they pay that much. I just left my hand up there for like an hour. I felt like they
Right.
make
That was really weird.
they spend that much money on commercials.
Yeah.
You would think that shit would be nationwide.
So it's not here?
I haven't seen it yet.
Have you
Although I
gone through
don't-
the drive-through?
It's been.
I've heard that drive-through is a little rough.
Yeah, there's no power sliding.
Not
through
to
that
talk
drive-thru.
shit about the local Taco Bell, but I've heard that drive-through can be a real pain in the ass.
Maybe Taco Bell should get off their ass and deliver us some nacho
I've-
fries.
Supposedly they have delivery now. I don't know if we have it here.
Probably not here.
But I've been in that drive-through. I'm not going to say
I've backed out
at
of
what
that.
time and or I had not been drinking.
What state of mind you were in?
Correct.
Okay.
I think I waited forever.
I will say that there were. It seemed like they had a few employee.
The salesman said it was the hot color.
Is that the dark
that's
cherry? That's why he got the dark cherry.
That salesman fucking took him for a ride.
Yeah, he did. Hey Joe, I've got some oceanfront property, right? Hey Joe, I've got a case of Oberon for you.
Look
It's
again.
the hot
I don't
beer.
agree with Ben's ridiculousness towards you, sir. I respect your authority and
Boy,
position.
you just keep sucking them.
I think it's a sexy color.
You gonna ask him for a ride in it next?
Maybe. I hope so.
Maybe he'll take you for a ride through Taco Bell.
Maybe
and
he'll
you can
give
get
me
some nacho fries.
Maybe he'll give me his pool table.
No, it's my pool table. I need to
No,
get it out
you're
of your
sitting
house.
here
Joe, I'm
talking-
getting it out of your house.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Dawn Michelle said, "Hi Ben." Hi Dawn. Get us some goddamn nacho fries.
The ghost pepper nacho fries.
I don't like spicy.
I know.
Although I
watched
do have
you
to
the
say,
hot
I did
sauce
try
thing.
these salt and vinegar wings at B&H when Drew was here.
Yeah.
Amazing.
They are amazing. That is my go-to.
I did not think
Hangover
that
cure.
would be delicious, and it was unbelievable.
Yeah, that's my go-to hangover cure.
Uh-huh.
It's,
So every day.
it's not like I drink during the week. I mean, what the hell?
Today's Friday, right?
It was on my calendar that
I
way,
hope
right?
so. Joe Bossy, yes, fraternal can be the same or different gender. Absolutely. That's what I said earlier.
Yeah.
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 So fraternal, different gender, don't look the same.
Identical.
Fraternal, same gender,
Don't
don't
look
necessarily look the same either.
Yeah. Right.
We are educating the public right now.
We are. That's what the Dad Bod podcast is about.
Damn right, Ben. I mean,
You guys could see that, but we have a mountain
oh
over
no,
here.
it was just kind of
There we go.
high enough that
In
it
the
was
sky.
there,
Yeah.
and I watched it on there and still executed.
Were you watching the elbows on there?
No, I was not.
Well, you know what? You brought up Drew earlier. Have you talked to him? How's he doing?
I don't know. He hasn't. He got his box of his stuff, and then we haven't heard from him since. The problem is
That cell phone reception.
cell phone reception in Michigan at his home regarding our phone numbers.
Maybe if you get the 314 or 636 numbers that you were talking about earlier.
By the way, you did bring that up, and I do need to know which is the right way to go.
I got a 636. Yeah, I've got a 636 number.
Joe said we were trying to advertise it. I don't know what he means by that. The children or the market?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
You know, it was probably something that we were talking about earlier that unfortunately we get a lag, so
God damn it. We need to do this broadcast from somewhere else. But I have a lot of shit going on here, and I finally got it to work right. So I don't know if I want to pull it apart.
I don't know if we have enough time to cut 872 zip ties out of your ceiling and all these
By the way,
cords.
I'm down to like 42. And I only have 4 surge protectors now. Whereas there was a point where this studio had 11.
If you look up, I'm going to take a picture right now and post this. It looks like the fucking Griswolds up
No, it's significantly better
I'm
than it
posting
ever
it.
used to be.
there. I'm posting it.
We had permits and shit.
Well, you're
Dawn said they have not told her that they're getting that.
well,
Can you believe that? They're not getting Ghost Pepper, bro. And did you see, by the way, the poll was they'd rather hear belching than bruh?
I saw that. I disagree. Who do we have to talk to at corporate, Dawn? That's bullshit.
Dawn's got to have a contact, right?
Yeah. Our people need to get a hold of their people.
Her and Mr. Yummy need to figure this shit out.
Yeah, they do.
I would agree.
You need to stop bringing that up.
We saw Dawn last night when we were at the Eagles because we went to Eureka. Not that anybody gives a fuck. We went to Eureka and picked up a dresser for $10 in somebody's driveway.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you drop the $10 in the driveway? Or?
In the mailbox, they told us.
Oh, okay.
They may have thought we were criminals or something, and they said, we'll leave it in the driveway, put $10 in the mailbox. I don't know if I really
Did you
needed...
pick up a dresser or a
A
dime
dresser.
bag?
Well, that can't be discussed publicly. We're going to say a dresser.
Right.
Although, did I really have to give them the $10?
I don't know. What would have happened if you would have just put the dresser in your
Truck.
In
We took Blurple.
in Blurple and drove off?
I don't know. It was in Eureka, so we might have gotten pulled over by the 5-0.
That is true.
Although-
You know what I messed up doing by buying all this beer? I was going to buy a new grill, but I think that went out the window.
Which is better, beer or grill?
That's a close one.
Yeah, but your new job, I mean, you said you're getting paid, what, 20 grand a year? You got it.
I think I might get a raise. I might get up to 21.
Damn.
That'd
That's...
be a beautiful thing.
Then you can buy both.
Yeah.
Then you'll be good.
Yeah.
We don't really have any more comments at the moment, which is disappointing. And the video is bullshit tonight. The audio is tits, is what I like to call it.
Phenomenal.
Because, see, listen.
I don't know. I'm not sure. You know, it was probably something that we were talking about.
We'll just let people re-listen to what we just talked about. No, the audio is good. Video is terrible, which is fine. Because this is an audio podcast with video as a bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that you get to see our faces in this beautiful Tower of Oberon is a bonus.
Yeah, and you would think that this is not a basement in the city of Pacific.
Right.
We're
You would
gonna
think
go-
we're in a galaxy.
Do you want to go
Far,
back to
far
the
away.
snow? I like the snow.
I like
It makes me feel cooler because I have to turn off the air conditioner.
You
when
turned off the
we're-
AC like 3 hours ago.
I know. It's really awful.
That's all right, though.
Yes.
We'll just sweat.
Yeah, I would agree. Although it's not that bad.
Although we've got some cold Oberon to keep us.
We do have cold Oberon. Here, we got to come around front again. These aren't the ones at B&H because these are the ones I bought in Michigan.
Right.
And I had to pay the 10-cent deposit. Yeah, per can.
What is the, do you get a deposit back on bottles if you take it back to Michigan?
So my understanding
cents?
is they have different UPCs.
Ooh, that's a problem.
Although I do have to say, I don't know if you're a big Seinfeld fan. Ace. Set.
Buddy. Love you. Beat it.
Newman tried that once in his postal van with Jerry, and it didn't work out. The post office van caught fire. It was awful. Newman tried to take cans back once to other states.
I don't want to see that happen.
It was awesome. It was one of the best Seinfeld episodes ever.
But we've got $9.60 sitting right here in these boxes.
I can't say
That can't even buy you a six-pack.
I can't say as a younger person I didn't used to take bottles back to fill my gas tank, but I may have.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
I used to be a poor motherfucker. I'm not, and that's not saying I'm rich now.
You're
I
a
have
billionaire.
Because I have no idea.
You're a fucking billionaire.
I don't even have access to my own bank account.
That's
I have
probably
a
good.
debit card.
That's probably a good thing
And I
because
pray
shit
every-
like this happens when you do.
I pray every time that it's going to go through because I don't know what the hell Amanda does.
Come on.
Right. One of these days I'm going to swipe and I'm going to be like, I guess you transferred money.
Send her a message, babe. I really need $1 worth of gas to get home.
Well, I have an Amex that I could just throw it on.
That's a good thing.
That has a $22 million limit.
Really.
Yeah, it's a black card, platinum.
I told you you're a billionaire.
No, I think it only has a couple $1,000 limit. That's all we want. We don't do credit cards. We pay for everything cash.
My work gave me a credit card the other day.
Okay.
And they were like, here's your credit card. It's got a $100,000 limit on it.
What?
Don't let it out of your sight. I'm like,
Mine only has 5.
I'm like, who the hell needs a credit card with $100,000 on it?
Well, when I got mine for $5,000, because I don't get a company car, I asked if it was appropriate to buy a $5,000 used car. And that was frowned upon.
Really?
Yeah. But you could buy a fucking Lambo,
A used Lambo.
a used Lambo, like Bam Margera's.
Yeah.
You could buy that and you'd be all set to go. Or you could buy a very nice, I don't know, Mercedes.
I don't know how that would
You could
look
even
on
buy
my
a
expense
Mercedes
report, though.
AMG for $80,000 and you'd still be under the limit.
I don't know how that'd look on my expense report, though.
How do you expense that?
I don't know.
OMGU2. Thanks, Dawn. Is Mr. Yummy around you right now? That's what we really want to know.
He's not here, so he's got to be somewhere.
I don't even know if Mr. Yummy has liked the page.
He has. I saw it earlier, 2 days ago.
Okay. Why isn't Mr. Yummy watching is the question.
That is very. He might be. He might be with Dawn right now.
He's
watching.
not. Oh, maybe. Absolutely.
Yeah. They could
Dawn
be
is
sharing a screen.
Dawn, is Mr. Yummy with you? That's what we really want to know. Actually, that's what the people want to know.
The people want to know.
Right.
JB,
Absolutely.
where are you at? Why are you not here yet?
Does JB know where I live?
I gave him your address at one time. He was going to show up here.
Yeah, but he blew us off.
Yeah. But he still got his
Maybe
address,
deleted
right?
it.
He might have.
I mean, he's probably got a lot of important text messages. He's a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
He's a BFD.
BFD. One day we'll be there. We have our first troll.
We fucking Tracy Smith, whoever that bitch is.
I hope she's not in Ward 3 if you need that vote.
I'm assuming she didn't vote for me to begin with.
Yeah, I probably missed that one myself.
There's probably a lot of people at this point that just aren't going to vote for me anyway, so I've kind of resigned to that. Yes, I love... Oh, we already talked about that. Dawn, we need comments regarding if Mr. Yummy is with you.
Get with it. Maybe
Take care of business.
Maybe it might not be your internet. Maybe it might be everybody else's internet.
So the problem is, if there's a lot of people in my neighborhood watching pornography at the moment in HD, then my internet goes to shit.
Russell.
Potentially. I don't know if he has bays or not. But if there's other people watching that, none of them watch this podcast anyway.
I guarantee your neighbor across the street. Caddy corner.
Oh, potentially.
Yeah.
Right. There's a lot of porno going there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... I hope they're not friends with the podcast.
You know what I want to know?
We seem to be calling a lot of people out this evening.
I want to know what's with the fucking strobe light
Oh, in that
for
bedroom window?
yeah.
Well, I do remember... I don't remember how old their daughter is. Maybe 8 or 9 or 10 or something. Not maybe older than that. They redid her room, I think I saw on Facebook a few months ago. And that's probably why they added the weird stars and lights and the weird thing in the front window.
Dude, that's a strobe light.
I don't know how you sleep during that.
No, there's no way.
Unless she has curtains that cover it, which is possible.
So it just strobes to the outside, not to the inside?
Right, we do have colored LEDs on the front of our house.
Right.
But I sleep in the back of the house, so it doesn't affect me at all.
That's
What
in
will
her. That's
affect
in
me-
their bedroom. The
In
strobe
her
lights.
bedroom.
Yeah, they're in her bedroom.
What will affect me tonight is the fact that the AC hasn't been on in 2 hours.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big damn deal.
Amanda might be irritated, although I did take out the goddamn garbage.
I saw that. It was on the curb when I pulled up. I was like,
I
holy
remembered.
shit. You know why Amanda's not going to be mad?
Why?
What's Amanda's favorite beer? Other than the
Rubeus?
Rubeus. Other than the Rubeus.
Oberon? No, it's not.
It should be.
It's Bud Light. No, it's not.
You're full of shit.
We don't have any more comments, but we have viewers.
Well, that's a good thing.
What exactly is happening with our viewership?
I don't know.
Is it because I'm smoking a Juul e-cigarette that's going to blow up in my face?
If you keep plugging that thing,
Did-
I'm gonna give you
Did-
3 more podcasts, and if you don't have them as a sponsor
Okay, I'll
of the
email
Day
them
About
tomorrow.
podcast,
I'll email them
you
tomorrow.
can't keep plugging them.
So I did you see a video on the news last night of a guy who had an e-cig, wasn't Juul, an e-cig in his pocket, and he was like trying to buy a TV somewhere. It wasn't Best Buy. And it caught fire in his pocket.
Really?
Yeah. Like a big deal.
Huh.
He ran around like a woman, and his pocket was on fire. Although, I gotta say, I'd be pretty concerned if my dick caught fire like that.
What kind of TV?
He was looking at some pretty inexpensive, like, shitty TVs. Although, today, I do have to say, there was a 70-inch Vizio 4K on Best Buy for $7.99.
Really?
You imagine what that would look like back here when we don't have the Oberon?
Be pretty nice.
We need to get some sponsors to pay for that.
We do.
Yes.
We need a sponsor to pay for the Oberon.
Yes. Ben needs to pay his house payment.
Well, actually, I mean, we have enough boxes here.
Oh, that's right. Your house is paid off because you live by the train.
Is it? I wish it was. That'd be a nice $1,400.
I need to figure out how to pay my house off. Maybe if I got a third job,
Yeah.
that would help out. I should cashier. Although next year Drew is going to cashier at B&H, I think.
I want to cashier at B&H. They always just seem so happy.
It is a great place to work.
It has to be. Every time you walk in there, they're just happy. There's
I think they have little celebrations and parties and all that kind of stuff. There was some chick the other day on Pacific Community Forum that
can't find a job.
bitch.
Yeah,
can't find a job. There's a million goddamn jobs.
You could stand in the center of town and throw a rock and hit fucking 20 places that are hiring.
Right. There's a ton of them.
Did you ever think about it? Maybe it's just you.
Maybe it's you. Maybe
not the
that's the
town.
problem.
Why is it so hard to find a job here?
Right.
Maybe it's you.
Yeah.
There's an employment agency in town
It's downtown next to the chamber.
that would probably hire anybody.
Yeah. Right next to the chamber.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. It's between the chamber and Kaleidoscope.
I liked one of her comments because she did apply at B&H. One of her comments was,
No, he's not with me, Dawn said. Mr. Yummy is not with her.
well, where the fuck is he? Grace, quit eating the roll of tape.
Whatever, man.
But one of her comments was
Grace.
B&H wouldn't hire her because they thought she drank.
Yeah. Who even, number one, knows that?
Right.
And number two, they're not going to not do that because I drink.
Maybe does she drink on the job? See, because that could be a problem not just for B&H, but for everybody, right?
But look, there's not an employer in the world that would not hire you based on what they believe about you.
Right.
That's not going to happen.
Right.
So if you have an issue finding a job, that's your problem.
If you have an issue finding
That's
a
not
job
any-
in this town, you have a problem.
McDonald's, Taco Bell. I know Dawn's looking for people constantly. Because I think one of her people may have been involved in that carjacking downtown.
Yeah.
At the ball fields.
Did you see that those two kids and...
Were they involved in that kidnapping of that?
It wasn't a
13-year-old?
kidnapping. Those girls left with
No,
those
but
two
it
boys.
eventually turned into that, supposedly.
Yeah, I don't know, but...
I mean,
don't
I'm
know all
not,
the facts.
again,
I'm
this
not
is all alleged.
Yeah, alleged.
Alleged.
Look, we don't want
I'm
your
not
hate
Ben
mail.
King who's saying stuff that isn't alleged.
We don't want your hate mail. Jesus Christ.
Not hate mail.
Well,
In general, I don't want a lawsuit.
yeah. We don't want any of
However, allegedly, they were a part of that goofy carjacking at the ball fields a month ago.
that. Yeah.
And that's crazy. And then these girls went with them, and then they held them
They
whatever.
held them hostage, maybe.
Hostage.
have
I don't
no idea.
know. That's crazy shit. Mm-hmm. But they found them, which is great news.
That is great news.
It is.
Home safe is what I saw.
Yeah. Right. Home safe.
That is a good thing.
That's a win. That was published on Pacific Missouri News on Facebook, pacmo.com.
Pacmo.com.
Yep. That site, I don't know who the fuck runs it. That's
At
awesome.
PacmoNews.com.
PacmoNews.com/events.
That's
It is amazing.
You know what? You can find out what's going on anywhere on that
right.
site.
Yeah. It
I
gives
mean, it's
you
not just Pacific. It's the surrounding community.
right St. Louis, Catawissa, Gray Summit,
Washington, Eureka.
no, hold on.
I'm sorry. Washington.
It's Washington.
Jesus.
All of that stuff. Where we played bags. That you finally got to be fourth.
Clover Bottom.
Clover Bottom. I gotta say, that was the saddest bags tournament I've ever seen.
It'll get there. You know, what we didn't realize was that it was actually a car show that they were throwing some bags in on.
Really?
Yeah.
The cheeseburger I had was phenomenal.
I had a hot dog. It was pretty good.
I bought you that hot dog.
You did.
You owe me $4.
Well, you might owe me $80-something here.
Okay, I never committed. I said, babe, hoping that my wife would respond.
You were
And
hoping the
she
wife would
didn't.
respond with a hard no.
Right. And she never responded. So that's a big deal.
That's all right.
That is.
We'll have to carry all this shit back upstairs and put it in my trunk.
Uh-huh.
That is good beer.
How are you going to hide this from Lindsay, though?
I'm not. I don't have to hide anything from my wife.
I mean, whatever. She knows that we're both psychopaths.
She knows that I do impulsive, crazy shit.
She knows our commitment to the Dad Bod podcast is unwavering.
It is an unwavering commitment.
Right. It's unbelievable. Although I do have to say, when I watched the Dad Bod podcast back, you look like a goddamn albino.
Do I?
Yeah.
Do I need color?
You need a little color.
I can't. So look, I'm a natural redhead. It's either I am beet red.
We need to get you
Or I'm
red
white.
contacts so you're a true albino.
Okay. I can get behind
That'd
that.
be amazing. What does your shirt say today? Blues?
Blues. St. Louis Blues. Hockey.
All right. I just have a wife beat or white t-shirt underneath this.
Yeah.
And I have to get up for work tomorrow. That's going to be a little rough.
You'll be all right. It's only it's 9 o'clock.
We usually go to bed by 9 o'clock. Amanda's going to be calling soon.
Tell her we miss her. When she
We do
calls,
miss her.
Tell her I missed her.
I do miss her too. Because I haven't seen her today except for this morning when I left for work.
I saw my wife for all of 5 minutes today before I walked out the door and said, babe, I got to go to B&H real quick. I'll be
Hold
right
on, we
back.
have 23. Let's make sure we didn't miss any comments. We have 3 watchers still.
Die-hard Dad Bod fans.
You're goddamn right. Special edition.
Special edition. We'll call this the Oberon edition.
The OB edition.
The OB edition.
Mm-hmm.
The JBOB edition.
I think it is the best one next to 12.
Last week was pretty solid.
12 was amazing. We're up to 1,400 views.
That's in 3 days. That's pretty good. Pretty solid. I'll
Sunday,
take it.
Monday, Tuesday. What's today?
Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. So 4 days. I'm sorry.
Right.
I did not include Sunday.
Right. But that's still pretty good in 4 days.
4 days. That's pretty solid.
You know what that means? We're the shit.
People love us.
I hope so. Oh no. Hold on.
Did you just break it?
No. I did not. It's 9/11.
That's awesome. What?
It's 9/11 right now. The time
Oh,
is 9/11.
is that our sign-off time?
No. That's Amanda and Drew's birthday, 9/11.
That is right.
Isn't that weird?
That is weird. That was a bad day.
Yeah.
Amanda said she turned 21 on that day.
Yeah. And on 9/9, there was an incident. And on 9/11, there was another incident.
What happened on 9/9?
We're not going to discuss that at the moment.
I feel like it was German.
There's a problem.
There's a problem.
We're going to discuss that soon, but
Okay.
not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
And then on 9/11,
Oh, that
there was
problem.
another problem.
That problem.
Yeah, Amanda has had 2 bad birthdays in 9/11.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's all.
Yeah.
One of which is your fault.
Not my fault at all, sir.
No, you are right. It was not your fault.
Nope.
We'll talk about that at a later date.
Yeah, that'll be cleared up at some point.
That'll be 4 cases.
And then
later.
we will have a lot of discussion regarding that.
Yes.
Yes, just not today.
Hopefully
Eventually in the
that'll
future.
be in a new studio discussion.
Maybe, you never know. I mean, that will take care of business at some point, I hope.
You know what? I think we need to broadcast from Bigfoot Cafe.
I don't disagree with that. I've been informed by somebody that maybe ownership, that maybe we would have good internet to broadcast from there.
That's what I was told. I was told by ownership
It's a big deal.
that we can possibly broadcast from there.
We should also maybe broadcast from Tilted Skillet. Twist it. Wait, what is it?
Tilted.
Okay, good. I got it right.
You got it right.
Yep.
So I think that we're going to try and get Wood Hat out for that.
Wood hat.
Whiskey.
Okay.
Bourbon.
All right. Dawn said, "Let's go Blues." I don't know what that means because
you
they're not
asked me
even
earlier.
playing.
Well, you asked me earlier what my shirt said.
Yeah, but they always blow it. They suck a dick.
Because you're from Detroit. Fucking Red Wing fan.
Detroit! Although they did remove the hockey town because they've lost 2 years in a row. They removed it from center
Because they're
ice.
fucking terrible.
They are terrible right now. The Red Wings are not as good as they used to be. So right now, unfortunately, Little Caesars, in case people didn't know, own the Red Wings and the Tigers.
Really? I
You
did
didn't
not
know
know
that.
that.
Yeah, Illich, who owns, well, he died this year or last year, unfortunately. He owns the Red Wings, and then originally, the Domino's guy, I don't remember his name, owned the Tigers, and then Illich bought it from him. So Little Caesars technically owns the Tigers and the Red Wings.
No shit. Interesting facts learned
Isn't
here
that
on Dad
interesting?
Bod Podcast.
On a fucking Wednesday night. Isn't that crazy?
The fact that it's Wednesday is a great thing.
It is, right? But they own both.
I
And-
did not know that. You know what I like?
They
I
own
like
the Wings
hot and
first.
ready.
So they own the Wings first,
Yeah.
and then they eventually bought the Tigers.
Let me ask you something.
He bought the stadium. He built the stadium
No,
after
no.
he bought the Tigers.
Let me ask you something. What's with the squid?
So the squid is an octopus that it has 8 tentacles.
Right.
That's the 8 original teams that were part of the NHL, and the Red Wings were part of the 8 original teams.
So that's where the
So that's why they throw the octopus
octopus on the ice.
on the ice. I'm impressed you know that. I have a lot of saliva at the moment.
Well, that's because you're puffing on your jewel.
Jewel.com, bitch.
Like I said, if they become a sponsor, I don't mind. Plug away, right?
I'm going to email those motherfuckers again.
Ace, go.
Ace. Tom Kent is watching.
Welcome, Tom.
God damn, that place was delicious the other night.
It was delicious.
I love that place.
So, Tom, we love you. We'll preface with that. But Andy's burger was overcooked. And he was afraid to tell you that.
I wasn't going to tell him that.
I'll tell him.
And now that this is public information, I wasn't going to share that.
I'll tell him. It's
Because
okay.
I believe that it was me that did not explain it to my server correctly.
I disagree.
Huh.
Because you told her, you're like, look, I want it.
Less than medium.
You said, I want it medium rare
+1.
+1.
Right. But I still ate it. It was still
Yeah,
delicious.
it was still. It looked fantastic. My meal was
The
fantastic.
barbecue burger was
Yeah,
to die for.
their food is fantastic there.
Right.
You know what I like? You get good service. You get good food
At a good price.
at a good price. It's
Yeah.
not. You're not getting blown out of the water. Like when your bill comes, you're like, holy shit! I
And
spent hundreds of dollars.
the next time we go there, we have to get
The mule for the table.
the table mule.
The table mule.
He needs to put that on the menu.
It should be.
Because, what was it?
It should
He said
be
it'd be
the-
over $100.
It'd be the Dad Bod Table Mule. That's what we need to call it.
I would agree with that. Tom hasn't commented yet.
Probably because we're a little lag behind.
We are a little lag behind.
But listen, Tom, put it on your menu. The Dad Bod Table Mule. Once it's on the menu, we'll be the first to order it.
Uh-huh.
We'll come
I would
in.
order that in a heartbeat. Because between 4 or 5 people,
Yeah.
that's super affordable.
And for our troll that's watching, we'll make sure that we have a designated driver.
Fuck that bitch. I don't have time for that shit. Although she is awesome. Like, I love the fact that she trolls us.
She trolls us, and then she trolled them.
Yeah, I told you what she sent, that we messaged her,
Right.
and that we shouldn't be talking about illegal moonshine that we bought in a gas station.
Yeah. Not in a gas station parking lot, but I legitimately walked up to the counter and paid for that moonshine.
You did. It was unbelievable.
I didn't meet Tim Smith out in the back of the woods to get his moonshine.
That would be awesome, though, if you did.
That would be. Could
If you,
imagine?
like, illegal moonshine is only illegal when it's not taxed.
You know what?
I did some research.
Tim Smith, get off your ass.
And get in here
And get in here.
with your shirtless overalls and fucking come here and take care of business.
And talk about moonshine.
Right.
Yes.
Is it bad that I have to pee again?
The double Tims. Tim Allen, Tim Smith.
We seem to have a huge issue with Tim's.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm never... You know what? If I have another kid, not naming him Tim.
All right. I'm going to go pee again. I'll be right back. I know you can't handle
You go
this
pee.
by yourself, but...
No, it's fine. I'll talk to our audience. We have
let the dogs out.
some viewers, right?
Who do we have?
Tom Kent is watching.
Tom Kent is watching.
And I have no idea I have no idea who else is watching, but thank you for tuning into our special edition. Tom, you are just now tuning in, so I will explain to you the Oberon Tower, in which is in the middle of our table. The B&H market kind of threw us under the bus. They were like, hey, Dad Bod Podcast needs to buy all this Oberon.